Ladies and gentlemen, you have locked into Rap Life. We're going to talk to Low Key. We're going to talk to Nadeska. What are the most important conversations that are going on in hip-hop right now, as well as run through some of the hottest songs on the playlist. So y'all keep it locked right here. This is Rap Life. Drake's our guy. Over the last week when he went 1, 2, 3 on the Billboard, the first guy to do so. I don't think we covered on this here Rap Life review the fact that he took to Instagram, was hanging out with Bow Wow, and was celebrating, basically going 1, 2, 3 with Bow Wow, and acknowledged Bow Wow as the reason for him wanting to rap.
I want to thank you, man. I just want to thank y'all. 1, 2, 3.
Brody, man, congratulations to my man, GOAT. You know what I'm
In the
saying?
cut with Wizzle, man. Yes,
Situation, way.
You know, me as a 46-year-old being in this for a while, I never pieced together that those two were like the same age. So when Bow Wow was popping, doing movies, having hits on the radio, dating celebs, Drake was on the come up, right? He was probably on Degrassi around the time. And so the actor, rapper, you know, what do they call it? Double threat, triple threat, however you want to call it. Drake probably he's not just blowing smoke. It's probably a real thing that he saw opportunity in what Bow Wow was doing, right, Nadeska?
Yeah, I actually didn't put that together either, that they're all the same exact age, basically. I mean, I'm in the same age group as them, so, but still, that really never crossed my mind. I've never heard Drake mention him before, unless that's something I missed in the past. But when you do think about Bow Wow's career, it makes sense. And look, Bow Wow, he feels like people don't put enough respect on his name, right? Because he's been the subject of some memes and some jokes over the past few years. So I think this was a nice tribute to him. But did this become a big deal just because of what Drake said, or because Soulja Boy decided to respond and felt like Drake needed to show him some love?
I mean, I guess it started just because of, you know, I guess Soulja Boy wanted the same recognition or whatever the case is, and I don't know why.
Well, the Soulja Boy meme goes back to when Soulja Boy was in the studio with the Breakfast Club and pointed out that Drake took his whole flow. And so Soulja Boy's been running that reoccurring joke. I think what this started is because on social media, just a few days prior to Drake bigging up Bow Wow, Bow Wow was once again the subject of some sort of jokes, you know, because Bow Wow gets the jokes. And then all of a sudden, here comes Drake like, nah, ain't no me without Bow Wow. And then Bow Wow's with him on Instagram. So the internet started going, oh, now y'all gonna stop making fun of Bow Wow.
Okay,
Now Bow Wow's not the joke because Drake is co-signing saying that there's no Drake without Bow Wow. So then people start going down memory lane and giving Bow Wow his posting freestyles from when he was on Rap City, posting, you know, things when he was on 106 and Park, putting up classic records that he had with, you know, produced by the Neptunes, et cetera, et cetera. And even here on the Rap Life Review, when I thought I could go to my coworkers here and get some, you know, some context for the impact that Bow Wow made on the youths, these two individuals wanted to write it off like I was dissing them.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me just clarify what we're
generation.
talking about. Let me just clarify, because you weren't here for this portion of the conversation. He just jumped out of the gate and said Bow Wow was our hero. What a big opening statement.
He said Bow Wow was our little hero. And
when y'all was little, this guy was your age on television.
No, first off, he was younger. He was younger than me because I'm 38. He's what, 33?
Okay, so you
34.
So you was what,
35.
17 when he was 13?
Yeah, but that wasn't, again, I wasn't growing up on him. That wasn't my hero. That wasn't my influence. That wasn't my, I want to do that. I didn't want to rap. I didn't want to act. I didn't give a shit about none of that. It was cool to watch. Like, okay, that's dope. You know, Lil Bow Wow, and then he's hosted on 106 and Park, and he's on every movie, and he's dating.
See, he inspired you to want to host because of Bow Wow. There's a
You're just reaching right now.
That's why you're hosting.
Wow.
You're grasping at straws.
See, though, he inspired you.
He did
inspire you.
But, you know, it's sad that it's taken Drake for us to have this conversation of how influential he is and continues to be.
Now, speaking of legends in the game, Raekwon and Ghostface was on Verzuz TV Saturday. And coming up, Verzuz is working on Isley Brothers' Earth, Wind & Fire and Redman and Method Man, How High for the for the Weed Smokers Holiday 420. But let's talk about last Saturday night, Ghost and Ray Saturday. Low Key, who makes the Verzuz cheat sheet on Apple Music. Any feedback?
You know how I feel about Verzuz. It's now a celebration. It's now paying homage, and that's what Saturday night was. Just watching two OGs go back and forth, story tell, take us down memory lane. I mean, when I was making a cheat sheet, I was going down memory lane. So it's really nothing to say, but it's just, it's beautiful to watch. People get their flowers when they're here alive and well. And that's what Verzuz continues to be. So last night, last Saturday was perfect for me.
Now, did you appreciate the setup? Because they at least attempted to play into the battle portion of it, where Ghost and Ray jumped on the FaceTime, was like, yo, son, I love you. But as soon as that first record dropped, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, and even during the verses, they were like, playing records where Ghost would be like, ooh, that was a leg shot. And Ray was like, yo, you took my arm off with that guy. And they would, they still had fun. But that was kind of talking.
That's their relationship, already. So when you have, guys like that damn near created all their albums together, the talking is already implanted in their DNA. So it's not going to be any short when you put it on like a big stage like Verzuz. So yeah, I want the talking. I wanted all of that, but we know it's still a celebration. And when that, when the cameras cut off, they probably went out and had, just a beautiful dinner celebrating their legacies. And I like to see that, and I want to see that with Red and Method.
And so let me ask you this. In what world, okay, where Verzuz would ask two people to participate in something that are individuals that clearly have mutual respect for one another, that's why they're agreeing, and I'm taking this away from Ghost and Ray, that's why they're agreeing to be together in the same space, because there's mutual respect from an era or whatever, are not okay with just friendly competition? Because I think it's deeper than that for Ghost and Ray. I believe they are from an era where, as a artist, as a rapper, as an MC, as a writer of raps in hip hop, when you get on a song with someone, it's competitive. You're trying to display your best skill. They're trying to display their best skill. And they're okay with that.
But we know this foundation of hip hop right now is not built on what it used to be. We know they're scared to rap. We know they're scared to say names. We know they're scared to get on records and compete with each other. We know it's the Khaled era of everybody loves everybody and collaborations and this and that and the third. That's just what it is right now. It's less competition, more celebration, or more fun. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm cool with that, but I understand it. I don't expect it from these guys, or at least most of them.
But it's like a basketball game where people ain't even trying to win. It's like, can we have fun and compete, or no? Like, did the whole T-ball era where everybody got a participation trophy and a ribbon just for showing up really ruin competition?
You know how I feel about it. I want to get at each other's necks. I want to say names.
That's because you're competitive, because you used to play basketball and it's okay to take shots and play hard and go for a win. And if you don't win, that's cool too. It's no love lost. We just playing the game. It's for fun.
Yeah, I'm not going to expect them to change their whole styles. I'm just talking to artists that aren't as aggressive on the mic. I still enjoy the music. I still have fun, when I go out. I still enjoy listening to the hit singles, whatever. But I know certain artists are just not going to bring that forte to the mic. And that's just what it is. And if I want to listen to that,
a lot of people are just scared
I'll go back to my mixtape days.
Yeah, people scared of looking crazy on the internet too.
Yeah,
maybe it just felt a bit more intimate in the time period you were talking about also, Ebro, especially when people were doing more shows and cyphers and stuff like that. Now I feel like everything lives on the internet forever. Even if you're making a basketball reference, are you sure if you lose, it's all good? Because you guys were killing Lil Baby like 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean? It just lives on. It lives on in infamy, and I think no one wants to go out like that and be a meme for the rest of time.
I'm glad you brought that up though, because Lil Baby, in true hip hop fashion, responded on the internet and said, give me 3 months. I'm setting one of these up. Y'all got me fucked up.
My guy.
Which says to me, he's not afraid to get back out there. He's not afraid to put in some work. Now, the question goes to Lo, Does this young man have the base skills to build on to improve his basketball game within 3 months?
I don't know what the hell 3 months is going to do. Like, I really don't know. I really don't know.
What about just free throw, some like basic shooting skills? Wouldn't that be better than nothing?
If you don't got it now, you ain't gonna have it in 3 months unless you put the mic down and on your LeBron James in the weight room training every day for 8 to 9 hours, which he's not gonna do because he wants to make money. So he's gonna do shows and do verses and do all this other shit. Bro, 3 months is not gonna do shit. You lost. Take your L and keep it pushing.
Okay, so what's the best and worst case scenario, though?
No.
Okay, Lo has no hope, but it can't possibly be as bad as the last time. Remember, after we filmed this, I went back. I defended him, and I still stand firm in my defense. I went back and watched it. It was pretty bad. I think I could have made some of those shots, maybe. But look, it can't possibly be worse. But even if it's only 10% better than the last time, do we at least respect him for being brave enough to try again?
I respect that. Yes, I will give him credit for that.
Absolutely.
Cool. Taking another shot at it. But please, for the love of God, if it's worse than the first time, he need to learn how to stretch before he does anything. You saw how he was on the floor with Jack Harlow trying to stretch. My man can't even basically stretch. And you want to tell me in 3 months he's going to turn this whole thing around? Yeah, I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you.
Speaking of they coming for you, Cardi B, they still coming for you, and she's still responding. WAP, the infamous debauchery and skullduggery that went on in this song and came to the Grammy stage for the whole world to see, caused a major dust-up last week because the conservative pundits and media want to use Cardi B as, just like they use, I think it's Cardi B, Dr. Seuss, and Mr. Potato Head are like the catalyst for conversation for conservatives right now, because it is so scandalous what is happening in this music. So here we are again. Everybody's acting brand new and bringing so much attention to this. And Cardi B's smart enough to tell everybody, hey, go stream my music if you keep talking about me. And while you're at it, stream my new single Up. Nadeska, do you have anything to add here? Or is this just opportunistic conservative pundits using something mainstream to create a name for themselves?
It's all those words you just said, and the only thing I don't understand about this at this point is why Cardi B continues to respond and engage with Candace Owens. Because it really is just her getting in Cardi's mentions, getting under her skin, getting more people to tune in, to click. It really is an incredible waste of time. Cardi is never going to change her mind. I think usually people like her, I think the more you find out about them, you know that they don't actually stand on any strong morals or anything like that. Really, it's just all talk. And I just wish Cardi would stop. Just don't waste your time. You know what I mean? That was such a big performance, a big moment. The song's doing great. You got a new record out. Why continue to engage? And that's the only thing I just can't understand at this point.
I saw that whole exchange between her and Candace, and it was annoying, cringeworthy, absurd. It's just like, Cardi, like, for what? Like, this is what Candace Owens does. This is what she wants. She wanted
and
this. And
coincidentally, she's got a new show that just came out. I do believe the conversation and trending and all of those things might help the streams go up and bring some attention. So I do believe that there, in some of these instances, there is a financial benefit for the parties involved. But how much, and I ask it this way because I'm suspect that the Saweetie Quavo breakup, we're hearing about it now, and I'm told Saweetie even told us that for a while behind the scenes there's been problems. I feel like we're hearing about it now publicly because Saweetie has an album about to drop. Because I do believe these celebrity relationships, I think they know what they're doing when it comes time to promo and let us, dig into the storyline, if you will, that's going to help move units or create engagement in their brand in some way. Not saying they didn't actually break up, just saying it was convenient when they decided to make it a conversation for social media. Any thoughts, Nadeska?
It was funny to me.
Funny.
It was hilarious.
I like this thought. A couple of my friends that I saw over the weekend, they mentioned it to me and they said that they were sad about it. And I was like shocked to hear that. You guys know I don't care. Like I never, not one single time care about these celebrity relationships. So I was like, these are two of my best childhood friends. We're the same age. You know, one of them has like grown kids. I'm like, you were sad about this? Why? And she's like, well, you know, I've been watching them do all the cute interviews together and the magazine couples. And I really thought I thought it was going to last. I'm just like, do rapper relationships ever, they're too young and they're rappers. Do rapper relationships ever last? So I didn't put two and two together that this could have been a promo thing. Cause to me, it seemed like they were really in love. I think if I love someone and I have a breakup, I can't imagine using any of that for promotion. But then again, this is why I'm not a celebrity, right? But Lo, why do you think it was funny?
Because they decided to tweet at each other. And it's like, y'all are, I guess, either purposely making this messy or just completely dense and oblivious to what could possibly happen once y'all start making this public and going back and forth. He writes out this whole long thing. She writes out this whole long thing. And then he retweets it and she retweets that. And then she writes, take care.
Oh, there was RTs? They RT'd?
She RT'd him. He was like, I know you're putting on a show right now and this, that, and the third, but I wish you well. And she RT'd it and said, take care. I dropped my phone. My mouth hit the floor. I'm like, brother, this is not
Oh, so you was
fight.
into it too, like a Love and Hip Hop episode.
I was laughing my ass off, bro. That shit is funny as hell. Like, if y'all gonna make this a public spectacle, make it fun. And they made it fun. So I don't know if it was a promotional run. I don't know if they was really mad because they're young.
I think both can be true.
I don't know what it was. Yeah, both can be true.
Both can be true.
I mean, if that's what it was, then they accomplished, mission accomplished, because I was thoroughly entertained. And then I think the next day, the Migos previewed some new music from Culture 3. So now I'm like, okay, I see what this is about. All right.
What are we doing?
Well done.
But by the way, this is going on in Hollywood, celebs, whatever entertainment industry, where a relationship or something going on creates an opportunity for more money to be made. You may remember there was a Ray J, Kim Kardashian porn, a sex tape, if you will, that created tons of opportunities. When we look back on it, like that was the opportunity felt around the world. I mean, they like generational wealth was built.
That's a fact.
He's right.
Off that
That's
scandal.
a fact. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think by the way, it doesn't mean they weren't in love. It doesn't mean that they, didn't really break up. It just means that the opportunity was created for it to be something that benefited both of their business. The relationship all the way around benefited both of their business. Think about that. Listen, it's the Rap Life Review. This is what we do, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We have some rap life, rap, hip hop culture, and mainstream celeb nonsense talk all in one place. I mean, what show goes from Ghost and Ray all the way to Saweetie and Quavo?
I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you.
You know what I'm saying? We got you covered here.
We do it very well
right.
on Rap Life.
For Nadeska and Lo, I'm Ebro, and this is Rap Life Review. It's great seeing you both. When you leave here today, I want you to go spend some time with some Ghost and Ray. And I also, for both of you guys, I want you to go apologize to Bow Wow. Okay?
Maybe you should go listen to some early Bow Wow. Maybe you'll really get into it now.
Maybe you should apologize for calling him a little hero.
I mean, he's small. He's short. I mean, it's my guy. It's my guy, man. I love him. But I'm glad you brought up the Bow Wow because I can listen to it with my daughter. With my 6-year-old.
Okay. All right. All righty, bro. You got it.
No, but that's just for kids.
I'll take that. At least he's listening.
Enjoy
At least he's listening.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
I like
That's right.
You did that.
The Rap Life Review. Subscribe below on YouTube and make sure you check out the Rap Life playlist available right now on Apple Music. Make sure you add it so you can check it out when we update it. I love y'all, man. Don't be so sensitive about your, about your hip hop roots.